welcome to Linux This Month. We have some really cool updates to talk about this month, including Red Hat Summit on Demand, the GA release of Fedora 36, and RHEL 9 is GA. I can't wait to get started, so let's jump right in. If you don't want to miss out on more Linux news, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Fedora 36 has been released, and per their website, it is by the community for the community. The announcement highlights the special type of team that makes this release possible, an inclusive and welcoming community, and emphasizes the importance of experts and newbies working together. This release includes some very important updates, including bug fixes in F34 and F35 updates. This means that your system should be fully up to date before performing the upgrade, or it may fail if those dependencies aren't already satisfied. Workstation improvements include GNOME 42 desktop environment with a text editor and a console, and a transition from NVIDIA to Wayland graphics drivers. Server improvements include the latest release of Ansible, Podman 4.0 with backwards compatible API changes, and updated programming language and system libraries, such as Ruby 3.1, Golang 1.18, and PHP 8.1. The update that I'm most impressed by is the addition of Cockpit, which is a web-based graphical interface that contains a tool to admin NFS and Samba shares. This makes working with file shares across the network easier than ever, and proves that Fedora does, in fact, have the latest the open source world has to offer. To download and test Fedora 36 for yourself, you can check it out on the link in the description. Red Hat held their yearly summit virtually in May. This year, Red Hat hosted an interactive virtual experience online, and it was full of keynotes, guest speakers, and Ask the Expert panels. The virtual summit is available online for a full year, and it's free. This year's focus was exploring what we can do when we share perspectives and work together. On-demand sessions include everything from big data, DevOps, high availability, the Internet of Things, hybrid cloud and multi-cloud, virtualization, and security. In addition to keynotes and amazing technical content, it also includes open source stories, the Red Hat Innovation Awards, and the Red Hat Certified Professional of the Year. They've even included a couple of challenging activities just for fun in the Open Source Arcade. My favorites are Command Line Heroes, where you see how many bash commands you can type in 60 seconds, and Pod Escape, where your project is being deleted and you have to help a pod from disappearing from the digital landscape. Also included is Compiler, which is a show that bridges the gap between tech newbies and those behind the code. You can take a fun this or that quiz to get custom show content that you may be interested in. It's tailored to your preference, from answering questions such as, do you like burgers or pizza? I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'll take the pizza. The online on-demand offering is quite amazing, but Red Hat doesn't stop there. They will also be hosting a series of in-person Connect events in the fall at the dates and locations on the screen. For more information on these sessions and to access the virtual content online, visit www.redhat.com/summit, and I'll add the link to the description. Now on to our monthly highlights. So if you haven't heard of the Open Source Security Foundation by now, you should. But don't worry, because I'm here to tell you all about it. As per their website, the OSFF is an organization that provides tools, services, training, infrastructure, and resources to achieve a future where participants use and share high-quality software by verifying the quality of the software supply chain and where the code comes from. Many companies are now getting involved, contributing and having their voices heard by collaborating on the future of open source software. After recently adding 15 new members, OpenSSF now has a total of 25 premier members, including companies such as AWS, Cisco, GitHub, IBM, Intel, Oracle, Microsoft, Meta, Red Hat, and VMware. If you would like to find out more about the future of open source software and maybe get involved yourself, you can find out more information at openssf.org. RHEL 9 Stable was released as generally available to the public on May 17th. Release notes reference meeting the needs of the hybrid cloud environment. This release is tailored to support workstations on physical hardware, virtual machines, and containers, making it the perfect release to support deployments from the edge to the cloud. Again, my favorite feature here is the new Linux 9 Web Console cockpit that supports live patching and contains performance metrics to identify system issues by reporting on high CPU, memory, disk, and network resource usage spikes. This makes managing your server much more efficient by having all of those tools in one place without having to run all of those separate commands, and it also reduces downtime. Find out more at redhat.com. If you prefer the benefits of Alma Linux, version 9 has been released and it's free. It's also actually based on RHEL 9, and it ships with kernel 5.14 LTS. It's the first version produced from RHEL source code through the CentOS stream. It includes all of the updates from RHEL 9, including performance metrics in the web console, building images from a single build node, and better security and encryption with OpenSSL 4. That's it for this month's Linux This Month. If you like the show, be sure to give this episode a big thumbs up. Have a question? Add it to the comments. May your source remain open and your code compile. See you next time, subscribe to stay up to date, and keep being awesome, Linux gurus.